Hello, everybody, and welcome to a Tortle one-shot. This is Tortles and Tribulations. I am Alexis. I am here at Vox Venato, and I am your DM for this evening, this afternoon, rather. That's what this is. And, we're so happy to be here. So happy to bring you some Tortles. Just a few things right off the bat. I want to say thank you to everybody who donated bits to encourage us and make this one-shot happen. And thank you in particular to our top 4 bit contributors who got to name these lovely Tortles. Yeah, thank you, Miwa. Miwa was one of our top 4. Nikkie was one of our top 4. Salty K was one of our top 4. Thank you. I see you in chat, Salty. And, oh gosh, now my brain is failing me. Who else was our top? Oh my gosh. I'm a mess. I'm so sorry. But, we have some really great things happening. King Butterfree was our other top cheerer. There we go. Anyway, so a couple of things really quick. Right over here to the side of me right here, you can see we have a couple of interesting things happening for certain bit contributions today. For 100 bits, you can create a dream effect because we're going to be spending most of today in the dream world. For 200 bits, you can send them a healing potion in the form of a pizza, and all the healing pizzas will also cause some sort of dream effect. For 500 bits, you can donate an inspiration or a luck point, and I think we're just gonna rotate those around. And for the generous 1,000 bits, you can create I will create an asset or a complication depending on what fits in the scene and what everyone is feeling at the moment. So we have it kind of is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles a little bit. It's kind of it's TMNT light. We're going into some interesting things today. This entire one shot will take place in the wonderful world of Edda, which is the campaign setting that Matthew created for the Ghost in the Machine. So, it's all basically canon. These Tortles exist, and we're gonna play them and have a little adventure with them. So, without further ado, I think let's just go around and continue with introducing, and let us know if there's anything right off the top that you want to talk about that's exciting happening in your life, in your stream world. Let's start with Dan, right over to my right.
Hey, I'm Dan at MadSciDM on Twitter. I use he/him pronouns, and you can mostly find me over on VariantRoles, where we're doing all kinds of Pride stuff, so stop by for that. And if you like weirdness and tentacles, then come watch me GM some Invisible Sun and Cypher System.
That's right. And Nikki?
Hello, I am Nikki. I am from Legends of Avantris. I am a DM and a player over on that channel, and we just do, weird D&D, fun D&D, heavy RP D&D. So you can check us out there, and I'm excited to be part of Tortles with my amazing friends.
Thank you. Let's continue around in the circle to Rob.
Rob, I'm from Dice Prairie. I play Civilius over on Ghost in the Machine on our Wednesday stream. I also pop in for a couple of other streams that we do. But yeah, this will be great fun.
And last but not least, Matthew.
Hi, I am Matthew Foreman. I am Matthew W. Foreman on Twitter. I am here at Dice Prairie as a dungeon master and player on a couple of our different streams. I'm very excited to be here. And today, did we say who we were playing? Did I miss that part?
No, we're gonna say that after. It's fine.
Okay.
Yep. We'll get into it.
Yeah.
Soon.
excited to be here, and that's all I have.
Yay. Okay. So. Let's just get into it then. You are all Tortles that have lived some experience in your life that has caused you to seek out a path for atonement or redemption, whatever that looks like for you. Some event in your past has haunted you for some time in some way, shape, or form, and you have been working in these years since to find peace and to find some sort of way to deal with that. And in those efforts and those journeys, they have all brought you to the same location, to an island in the Great Span Sea, part of the Infinite Islands. Here, life is very different than in the rest of Edda. There is a vast surplus of magic and technology in the main continent of Gishari, this current superpower of Edda. I should mention the year is 1393 for those of you who pay attention to Ghost in the Machine years. It is the same year that the Prism is going through all of their trials and tribulations. But none of you know about the Prism, really. A bit, and not. But your journeys are brought you here, and life is very much slower than that in Gishari. There is far less technology, there is far less in the way of drama and intrigue and politics that one would experience in other parts of the world. And you have been learning under the tutelage of a very wise and learned in the ways of the martial arts rat folk. And this individual has told you that today you need to journey out into the woods to seek out the oracle that lives within. The old woods witch, a very aloof and eccentric lizard folk woman who goes by the name of Adoy. And that is where you all are headed. So, why don't we go around and in reverse order, let's start with Matthew. Tell us who you're playing and describe your character for us.
Alrighty. I'm going to be playing Lavender, who is a non-binary turtle open hand monk. And I believe that their most distinguishing feature is the purple face paint kind of tattoo that they have across their eyes. It's the color of lavender across their eyes. It operates as a permanent mask. They are non-binary and probably of a kind of more slender and lithe form, kind of like a tennis player. You know, I got some muscle to me, but I'm more lithe and quick. But that's me. That's Lavender. You know, I'm medium height, medium build.
And Rob?
So, I'll be playing Dribble. I've got standard height build, a little bit taller. I'm covered in monk's wrappings, but I have, if you look closely, I'll have a bandolier with a pistol to my side. I'll also have like an old 1920s detective hat on, I'm sitting there and I'm always smoking a cigarette. And you'll also see like a ball of iron bands like tied to my waist, ready to go at a moment's notice. Always perceptive, always looking.
Wonderful. Nikki?
No, hello. My name is Twixie, and I'm a little bit smaller than most of the turtles around here, but I just want to be a hero. Things have happened in my life before, and they were out of control, and I'm just trying to get in control of it and make everything better. So I'm traveling with my friends, and I don't have much about me that's like super interesting, but I do have a little bow. It's pink and it's on my head, and I love that bow. It keeps me grounded. But we're gonna make all this work out. I'm sure of it.
Thank you. Oh, and Dan.
I'm gonna be playing Fastito Kalen, but you can call me Tito for short. And he's a bit of a thick turtle. He's a bit tall and kind of strong. And he walks around with a big staff and this lamp that he carries. And he looks a little bit more priestly. He's got some vestments that he wears and a big gray sash. And he has his face all painted with this thick gray ash paint that obscures his face.
Fantastic. All right. So as you walk along, you find yourselves kind of curious about what this mission is that you are what the reason is you're supposed to seek out this oracle, this woods witch. What did you perhaps talk amongst yourselves about said journey as you make your way towards her reclusive home?
I kind of just turned to the group. Why do you imagine we were sent here to this woods witch? I don't understand it.
I don't know much about it either.
I really don't know, but I hope she tells us something good.
I'm really hoping that, if she's the witch, that means she's got magical powers, so maybe she'll be able to tell me how to use mine. I don't know. I think it's going to be good for us.
Did none of you did something wrong that you ain't telling me about?
Let's just say I've got a bit of bone to pick with my deity.
Wow. That's some cosmic-sized baggage you got there.
It really weighs me down on the shoulders,
Well, the master sent us, so I suppose we should just obey.
I'm okay with that.
So, as your conversation sort of wraps up a bit, you come to an area of this sort of, Matthew, is it more of a jungle or more of like a deciduous forest? What does this island look like?
Up to you, but if you're asking me as a player, I think it's more of a jungle.
Perfect. That's kind of where I was feeling too. All right. As you make your way into the more dense area of this jungle, the trees begin to be larger and much older. And you come to a cluster of particularly large and old, gnarled trees with talismans hung from all of the branches. And in this trunk of the oldest and largest tree at the center, where these trees have grown so large that they have almost started to grow into a singular mass of tree. But this tree at the center has this doorway kind of carved into it. And you go, and I'm sure one of you reaches out, about to knock on the door, and you almost fall forward as the door opens before you can even rest your knuckles upon the wood. And you see before you a hunched over, very old lizard folk woman with eyes that are milky white with the loss of her sight, and with robes and a large walking stick that has more talismans and trinkets hanging from the end of this stick. And she looks up, not just to you, but almost through you, each in turn. Very uncanny, considering you know that she is blind. And she says, "Finally arrived, have you? Your sweet time you took."
Yeah, I'm like totally sorry that we took so long, but I was distracted by all of the pretty necklaces you've got in your tree.
Many talismans have I. Protect from spirits, they do. Come in. Inside you must come. Well, and she turns and just walks in very unceremoniously, expecting you all to follow.
Tito shrugs and follows in, muttering something about, "Why are witches always so extra?"
I'll move in, but always keeping a keen eye out for anything that might not seem right.
I'm
Wonderful.
gonna quickly prance in and excitedly just look around.
Yeah. Lavender, I'm guessing you also walk in.
I do. I just kind of look around real quick, and then I dart on in.
Okay. Inside, this tree home is much larger than you would have anticipated, but, you know, it seems as though this massive tree creates like the main room, and there look to be other doors and other rooms that exist inside this house, as sort of these other trees have sort of merged with this large one. And there is somehow a hearth with a fire roaring, and several very comfortable but not luxurious cushions set up around the fire, and there is a tea kettle on. And there are other things in this house. There's, you know, a small table situation, and a nice little kitchen, intense cupboards space with many different ingredients. And you walk forward as she gestures kind of impatiently to these cushions, and she says, Sit. All day we do not have tea."
I would love some tea. If you have any lavender tea, I would love some.
Lavender green. Accommodate I can. She goes ahead and she tinkers around for a little bit, brings you each some tea, regardless of whether or not you answered that you wanted it.
I'll set mine aside. Not drinking that.
Wondering why you've come, are you?
I must admit that I'm a little in the dark.
A disturbance I have felt in the world of dreams. Go there, you must. Too old am I. But see. Oh, but see, I can. That trouble there is.
One second, Matt. You said there were bits. Did I miss bits?
Nope, you're fine.
Oh,
Just
okay.
keep going. I'll
Sorry.
take care of it.
Into the dream world you must go. And suss out the problems you must. And too hard to see it is what exactly it seems to be.
And you think that we're the only ones that can handle it? It's got to be the four of us?
Anyone else on this island you see?
No, I guess you're right. It really is just the four of us and you.
Options I have not.
I mean, I'll do it if it'll help you. I mean, I can't speak for my friends, but, you know, I don't want whatever this is to hurt anybody.
Capable you are. Faith in you I have. Taxing this journey can be. Your items left behind, they will be. Dangerous. This could be. What of the dream world? Know you each?
I don't know much about dreams. I don't spend much time there, only in nightmares.
That dribbles, that's a big mood. I'll go, but dreams are not my thing.
Powerful. Our mind is. In dream. Create and destroy it can. But control you must have.
She begins to pull out this bundle from one of her many pockets in her robes. Okay. Sorry. Distracted. We got bits working again, it looks like. What's happening? Anyway.
On the game, and I'll focus on the tech thing.
Thank you. Pulls out this bundle.
Your tea you must drink. The smoke you must breathe. And dream you will.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing really creepy about this at all, so all right. And I'll take
Drink.
the cup and I'll drink and then I'll breathe in the smoke.
Yeah, I'll follow.
So once you have all had your tea... Oh, sorry. Dribble, do you drink your tea?
I'm gonna wait a second and see if they die. And then once everything seems okay, I'll drink my tea.
No one dies from the tea. You all...
I drink mine.
You drink your tea, and then she throws this bundle into the fire. And she leaves.
Join you I cannot. But observe I will.
All right, well, I suppose I feel a little bit better with this strange, witchy safety coach spotter.
And as you sit there, finishing your tea and inhaling the smoke together, you begin to drift into unconsciousness. There we go. And as you drift off, Dribble, you find yourself in a space that is familiar yet not. You haven't left this room, but it's not the same either. And as you look around, you realize you're in your office. Your office back in Mercinia, where once upon a time you worked as a private investigator. And you are tasked, you are tasked with a job of great importance. There is someone you need to find. And you look around in your office, you see papers and books. You have your gun, you have your whip, and you have your iron bands, but you have nothing else with you. None of the other items that you normally would carry. And as you look around, you realize you are not alone. These people that you know and have come to trust over the years are there with you. The rest of you find yourselves sort of taken in with this vision, this dream that Dribble is having. And Dribble, you need to find some sort of clue in these papers and books that have been brought to you and that you've accumulated. You need to find in the paper trail where you need to go next. There has to be a clue here somewhere. And
It's definitely buried here.
You need to search frantically.
So I start ruffling through the papers. She's got to be here somewhere. There's no way it could have gotten away so quickly. There's got to be some sort of trail, some sort of clue. I just look through the papers.
What do the rest of you do?
When I look around, what do I see?
You see much of the same that I explained to Dribble. You see that you haven't quite left the room that you were in, but it has changed somewhat. This is an office of sorts. There is a not extravagant, but functional desk. There are bookshelves. Instead of spices, they are filled with books and other different items. Dribble, what does your office look like?
So it's relatively run down. Definitely bottles over in the corner. Lots of cigarette butts. If you look at the door, it's a glass door with one of those like Mercinia private eye on the front, but it's reversed because you're looking in from the inside. Stacks of papers everywhere, books on the side walls. Just very disorganized all over the place.
Okay.
Dribble, I'm not quite sure what you're looking for, but do you want some help? You can throw some papers at me and I'll scan through them.
Yeah, she was taken in the street. We have to find her. The parents are paying me a good sum.
And I'll rush
Hey.
over and start rifling through the papers that he kind of throws off of the desk.
Okay.
So here, look through these, and I'll take the other half.
And what are the rest of you doing?
I think I do the same thing. More. I'll take some of those papers. I'm pretty fast reader.
Perfect. We need to be fast in order to catch him. He's a quick one.
Do you know anything about the person who took this woman?
Not too much. She was a young girl taken from the middle of the street out in the streets of Hogna Heights. Her parents came in just distraught. I had to help them. They'd given me everything they had. I refused, but they required it, and I had to take it. But he's very fast. He's very quick, nimble. Doesn't leave much clues. I've got a set of tracks here, but Summer Street's other eyewitness accounts that I've gathered, but nothing solid.
All right.
There's got to be something here I'm not seeing.
All right. I'll look around the room.
Okay. As you all search around and scan through papers and such, Dribble, you become more and more frantic and more desperate to find what you need to find. And in your frenzy, you start just scanning through one page after another and tossing it behind you over your shoulder, scattering things, and eventually you slide several books and papers off of your desk, and the pages start to float upward in sort of a gravity-defying, slow motion sort of dance almost. And you look around, and all of you see that the papers and the books have begun to move and to take shape. And in this desperation that Dribble is experiencing, you find yourself surrounded by several bookworms, drakes made from paper, from books, come to life. I need everyone to roll initiative.
All right, then.
Yeah, music, there we go.
I swear this doesn't normally happen.
I've heard that from any number of men.
All right. 25 to 20?
22.
Okay. Uh, 20 to 15.
19.
Okay. 15 to 10. 10 to 5.
9.
9. Nox, thank you for the bits. All right. That is going to earn us a dream effect. Let's see. I'm going to roll a d8 to determine who it's going to be on. 2. All right. It's on Dan. Okay. Dan, roll me a d10, please.
All right.
And Nikki, what is your
I got a natural 1, so
Oh,
that's a
no.
4.
4? Okay.
I rolled a 2.
Okay, 1 second. I'll tell you what your dream effect is. Okay. 9. This is fun. You said 2.
Yeah.
You are enlarged.
It's big boy season.
It is big boy season. You are now
Thick
currently affected by the spell Enlarge. You grow
Nice.
to large size, and you have advantage on strength checks. You get an additional D4 on your attacks, on your damage to your attacks.
Swole.
You are. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. All right. Lavender, you are up first. What do you do?
Hey, that's me.
That is
I
you,
will-
buddy.
I will position myself between like 2 of these things.
Yeah,
and,
we're just theater of the minding it right now.
Understood, yeah. And I'm gonna just position myself between 2 of them, hopefully kind of lock down 2 of them, and I will take a pop at 1 to
Okay.
start things off.
Yes.
No, that's a 10.
What's your total? 10?
10, yeah.
Okay, that'll miss.
No, that's a 9. We're doing great.
Hey, you got key points.
I do. I will spend a key point to do Flurry of Blows.
There we go.
That's a natural 1.
Somebody needs to gift Matthew some luck right now.
This is the dice that killed Chase. I don't understand. There we go. Okay, 24.
24?
Yeah.
Okay, that definitely hits.
All right. 9 points of damage, and I'm not using this. Well, fine. Fuck it. Stunning strike.
Okay. You said 9 points of damage, right?
Yeah. Magical bludgeoning. Magical bludgeoning.
All right. Let's see what this thing is. Oh! I think that fails. It's stunned.
All right. The one I did 9 damage to is stunned after 4 attacks.
Hey, it'll make it easier for everybody else to hit.
It's my turn.
Fantastic. All right. Dribble, what do you do?
All right, so in one quick motion, I jump back and pull my pistol out.
Yes.
I focus with my monk training using Kensei shot as a bonus action,
Mhm.
and I will shoot at the one that's stunned. So I get advantage because it's stunned, right?
There you
yeah.
go. Yes.
And sharpshooter. So that will
Okay,
be
okay.
a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Or, well, 18. Sorry. So that hits. So that's 1d10 plus 1d4. 7, 8, 9. That'll be 19 points of damage. So bam!
Nice.
Definitely
Okay.
cacophony of my thunder cannon goes off in the room. That'll make my second attack against it. Add another 18 to hit.
That hits. What is your damage, sir?
13 points of damage.
All right. Nice. You know what's nice about remote streams? Is I can use a calculator.
It'll be my turn.
To make everything quicker and easier on myself. Okay. All right. The first Drake is this bookworm is stunned, and 2 others are gonna make attacks. One on Lavender and one on Dribble to kind of retaliate. So, okay. This is is much calmer music than I wanted. There we go. It's gonna make a series of attacks on you. I said lavender first, yes? Yeah. That is... Yes, a 20 to hit. Sorry. Took me a second. Alright, so it is trying to claw at you. You will take 13 damage, slashing. And then it's going to try to bite you, and that is an 18 to hit. Yep, okay. 10 damage, piercing. Okay. And then it is going to try to hit you with its tail. That's a 20. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Natural 20, 22.
Hey, nice. You feel that the tail of this dragon-like paper creature slashes and not just like a paper cut, but like you're almost too disturbed by what's happening to react. And you find that no, you resolve it, you focus, and you're able to pull through. And nothing happens. But you do take 16. No, that's wrong. You do take 6 points of damage. All right. Dribble. Okay, I'm not using this dice anymore. It's broken. Natural 20. What's happening with my dice?
That hits.
Why can't I roll like this for me? It hits. Alright, great. You're gonna take 20 points of damage. Okay, alright. That definitely misses. It was a 2 on the die. Okay, an 11 plus... Okay, does a 16 hit?
Just misses.
Okay, alright. Okay. 200 bits! Thank you, Miwa! You know what, I'm gonna say because I noticed that you had some bits in there earlier. Let's just call that... Oh wait, it is. Yeah, 200 bits is a healing pizza! Alright, let's see. Dan, you're up. What are you doing?
All right.
Tito!
Yeah. Well, normally I'm a pretty gentle giant, you know, but hurting my friends like that makes me angry. And I'm going to go after the one that's on dribble and unleash a flurry of blows.
Perfect.
All right, so the 2 is definitely going to miss, but then there's a dirty 20.
Okay, that hits.
And 20 and a 25. So I'll get 2 hits there.
Okay, okay.
And so I am rolling.
And did you specify... Sorry, which one were you trying to attack? Anything in particular?
The one on dribble.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 points of damage.
9! Are you including your enlarged damage?
Yes.
Okay.
And actually, you know what? I'm gonna follow Lavender's lead and spend an extra key point to make that last one a stunning strike.
Perfect. All right. How much was the damage from the first attack?
Oh, sorry. I just added it all up.
Oh,
total.
you added it all up.
It was
9
9
perfect.
total. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Stunning strike. Okay, that's a 17.
Oh, yeah, that'll.
Sorry, buddy.
No.
Sorry, buddy. All right. I think this
And
worked.
that's
Hey. Lavender's got beat up a bit. Lavender's got a healing pizza to take if they want it. Okay. Nikki. No, wait. There's a... No, yeah, Nikki. Sorry.
I'm gonna stand up from behind the desk. My hands are like glowing with magic. I don't know what to do here, guys. And I'm gonna let out a firebolt at the one that's on Dribble.
Okay.
Okay, just don't light my books on fire.
Well, I mean, these are your books, so.
I'm gonna light them on fire, but only if a 9 hits.
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna stand back here.
Okay. All right. Let's see. We got. You can spend a key point to use patient defense if you want to. Just a quick reminder. Anyway, moving on. Let's see. Another Drake is going to make some attacks on Tito. Okay, 15 to hit.
Nope.
15, a 17.
17 does.
And a dirty 20.
Yeah, so 2 hit.
Okay. So the claw and the tail attack are both gonna hit.
So this one's adjacent to me, yeah?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, because I said it was between two of them.
Yep.
I'm gonna sentinel strike it.
Yes.
Nope.
Aw, buddy. Good job, though. Okay. So, Tito, please make me a Constitution saving throw.
All right. That's a nat 1, so no.
So you find yourself sort of just unable, sort of in a state of surprise, and not surprise because that's an actual condition, but you find yourself unable to really react or do anything, and you are currently incapacitated. You are also going to take 29 points of piercing and slashing damage. No, all slashing. Sorry.
Tito just can't even right now. Just
yeah,
can't.
that's right. But thank you, Juan, for the pizza. We've got a new pizza in play. Who wants that pizza? Who's more hurt?
Dribble's not looking too good.
Dribble gets a pizza. Hey. There we go. All right. Lavender, it is your turn. Lavender, buddy, it's your turn.
Hey, that's me. I'm not used to being called Lavender. I
That's
apologize.
fair, that's fair. Sorry.
So I'm just gonna start walloping on the one that I have stunned. It's stunned to the end of my turn.
Correct.
So first attack, natural 20. There we go.
Fantastic.
10 points of magical bludgeoning.
Okay.
Second attack. I will make him make a strength saving throw.
Yes. Perfect.
I am open hand.
Nope. Fail.
Oh, yeah, and I think he would have disadvantage or auto fail because he's stunned. So,
Regardless, like,
Yeah.
there was a 4 on the dice minus 2, it's not happening.
yeah, so they're prone now.
Yes. All right.
And then second attack.
Roll me a d6 real quick, buddy.
Sure.
Because these things
6.
are flying in the air. 6 points of falling damage, let's say.
Okay.
All right.
Then second attack. 20 to hit.
Yes.
8 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And then I'm gonna make it to where they can't take reactions.
Perfect.
And then I will spend a key point to do flurry of blows.
Okay.
Oh Jesus. 20 something to hit.
Yes.
8 points of damage. Fourth attack. 18 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. Thank God for advantage. That was a 1
Yeah,
and a
right? Oh boy.
Yeah. Damage on that is 7 points of magical bludgeoning.
As you pummel this thing, it falls out of the air, and you are continuing to just pummel this, and it crumples more and more underneath each of your blows until it is just a flattened and lifeless collection of papers again.
Okay. I am then going to move backwards towards the one that's in melee combat with our gunslinger.
All right.
Our dribble friend. And that's
go.
the turn.
Okay. Perfect. All right, Dribble, you're up.
Alright, so the one in melee with me, I will take a forceful shot against it to try to push it away. Just
Okay.
at disadvantage because it's in melee.
Mm-hmm.
So that will be a 7.
Hang on.
Hey! Okay, new headset, who this? Oh, okay. Thank you so much for everybody standing by with that tech issue. I am so sorry, but we've got it figured out. We're good. Please let me know in chat how volume levels are doing. Did I miss any bits? We had a dream. No, we've got our pizzas.
We're good.
We're all caught up, right?
Yep.
All right, Dribble, you were resolving some attacks, yes?
I did. So I made I don't know if you got so I did a forceful shot to the one closest to me.
Right, yes.
17 to attack. I rolled with disadvantage because I'm in melee range.
Right. You hit. What
Yes. It is pushed back 15 feet and it will take 5 points of damage.
Okay. All right. And it is pushed back out of melee range with you.
Now, is the pizza a bonus action?
Yes.
Alright, so I will bonus action pull from my bag a greasy pizza
Yes.
and munch down on it.
And it's not even from your bag. Like you're looking around and there's a pizza on your desk that you didn't see there before. And you just chow down. All right.
Chow down.
You just chow down. Go ahead and roll it as a greater healing potion.
So 2d4 plus 2? Or 44 plus 2? Right.
44 plus
44 plus 4.
That's what my brain's telling me that is.
4, 9 plus 4. So 13.
Perfect. There you go.
Alright. And then I will move back even further, so I'm not in melee range with anything.
Okay. All right. Dan. Tito.
All right. So when does the incapacitation wear off?
Oh, that's right. Thank you for reminding me. You are incapacitated for a round. So you are incapacitated this turn, and
So it ends at the end of my turn.
at the end of your turn, yeah.
Okay.
That's what we will say. And
All right.
so you try to kind of react, you're finding yourself just a little overcome by everything that's happening in this dream state, and you're trying to figure out, is this even real?
Yeah. I can't even.
You can't even right now.
No.
Can't even right now. All right. Twixie, you are up, my dear.
I am going to run up to the one that is on Dribble, and I'm gonna punch it in the face twice.
Okay. So that was pushed a bit back from his forceful shot, so it's no longer right on top of him. And it is definitely already taken some damage, but go ahead and wail on it.
Well, a natural 20.
Ooh. What was that?
I got a natural 20 and a 16.
Okay, a 20 and a 16. Damage, dear. Don't forget to double those dice.
13 for the natural 20 hit, and then 6 for the other one.
All right.
Then as a monk, I can use my bonus action to do a third hit, right?
Correct.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Yep. You can either do a bonus action as a single attack without spending key points, or you can spend a key point to do Flurry of Blows and do 2 attacks.
I'm just gonna do the one as a bonus action, and that's 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And that would be 8.
All right.
With damage.
This thing is looking rough. It's definitely looking rough. So it is definitely less than half health at this point. All right. The other one that had attacked Tito before flies its way away, provoking an attack of opportunity since now you have your reaction back. And it is going to fly over and try to attack Twixie. Alright. Twixie!
Oh no, don't hit
It's
me.
coming for you! Oh no. I rolled really, really high. 23 on the
No,
first.
that misses. I'm kidding. I say 17 is AC.
Okay. And then, so that's 10 points of damage. And then a 14 to hit.
So,
Oh, and the tail misses you completely. Goes way wide. There you go. Okay. We good? Everyone set? Alright. Dan, I couldn't tell if you were trying to take a reaction. Are you mute? I couldn't tell if maybe you were
Nope,
muted.
nope.
Okay, perfect. Making sure I didn't miss it. Okay. Back at the top with Lavender, aka Matt, that's you.
That's me. I will
Shannon
attack the
Thompson.
one that I will attack. That's right. I will attack the one that Nikki has attacked.
Okay.
Pixie. Yeah, 16 to hit.
Yes, hits.
I need it to make a strength saving throw.
Yes, sir. That's cocked. No.
Okay.
3 minus 2 is a 1.
Great. It takes 9 points of magical bludgeoning.
All right.
And then, okay, stop. Second attack is at advantage because now it's prone.
Yes, that's right.
Natural 20 with the advantage.
Ah!
These dice are making it up to me.
Mess this thing's day up.
12 points of magical bludgeoning with the second attack from my main action.
All right.
12, so that was 9 and 12.
Okay. Perfect. All right.
Still up?
Yes. But
I will
it's
take
hanging
my-
on by a thread.
I'll use my bonus action to do Flurry of Blows and do 2 more attacks.
Okay.
Still an advantage because of
it is prone.
23 to hit.
Yes.
5 points of magical bludgeoning.
Okay. By a thread.
Second attack, 18 to hit.
Yes.
9 points of magical bludgeoning.
Absolutely messes its day up. It's gone.
I love
Crumpled,
playing a bug.
crumpled to the ground, inert again, like the previous one. All right.
And then whichever one's left standing, I'll use my move to go up adjacent to them.
Okay, so that was this guy. So there are 2 left. There was, let's see.
So there are 4 total. I've killed 2.
Right.
Should be 2 left.
Correct.
So whichever one is, there's not one menacing Tito, right? So I'll just go to the one that Tito, or not one menacing the gunslinger. So I'm gonna go up to the one that Tito is next to if he's next one.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I missed one of these at some point. So somebody missed having attacks potentially. That's okay though. All right. Dribble. What do? You find yourself able to act. Sorry,
So after
I'm
being
mixing my people up. Dribble, what are you
Revitalized by
doing?
the pizza.
Yes, revitalized by your pizza.
I will take aim again at the one I pushed back
Yeah.
and take 2 shots of it.
That
with
one's
my
dead.
Kensai shot.
That
Oh,
one's
it
dead.
is?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
I'll
you have
take
2
a
that have
shot
been
at the one,
undamaged.
whatever one is adjacent to one of my friends.
Perfect. All right.
All right,
We'll
first
say
shot.
that there's one near Tito right now that Lavender's also gotten close to.
Okay. That'll be a 9 to hit. Missing. I'm
That does
guessing.
miss. Yes. Sorry.
Second shot. Nat 20.
Oh hey. The 20s are wild over here, folks.
Now, do I double my Kensai dice too, or just the weapon dice?
All dice
Hey,
are
Matt
doubled.
shaking his head.
All dice are doubled.
6, 3, 9, and 6, 9, 15, 25 points of damage. 27 points of damage. I keep forgetting my extra bonus. My weapon damage.
Okay. You said 27 points, yes?
27 points of damage.
Ooh boy. Ooh boy. Very nice. Okay.
That'll be my turn.
Okay. All right. It is going to angrily try to attack Tito. 15 to hit.
No.
No, wildly lower. And then 16 to hit for the.
Nope.
Oh, actually, no. Wait, I lied. It doesn't have its tail charge back, so it doesn't even make that attack. Nope. Can't stick you. You bobbing, you're weaving in your large form. For some reason, it is having trouble figuring out really where your soft bits are, and it's just hitting shell.
Big boy Tito's light on his feet.
That is right. Okay. Tito, what do you do?
All right. Tito's real mad about missing last time, and this time he's just gonna unload a bunch of punches on this big old piece of paper. All right. First 2 attacks. Pretty sure that a 13 will likely miss, and an 18.
13 just hits.
Okay. All right. So resolve those 2. Oh, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6. 12 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna spend a key point and do flurry of blows for 2 more. And there's a miss and then a hit with an 18.
Nice.
So that's gonna do.
It is looking rough, by the way.
That does another 10 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
Okay. So, we use rough when they're about like half health. Okay.
I'm gonna beat you into a bit of pulp.
And it is looking rougher than rough. It is hurt. So I would say somewhere around a quarter. You'd think. Okay. That is your turn. And Twixie, what are you doing?
I'm gonna move up to the next one and I'm gonna punch it. I think the one that was on me attacking me.
Yes. Perfect.
Use my 2 attacks and my bonus action to attack it.
Okay. Wreck its day.
Yeah, so I got my lowest hit would have been a 20. The other ones were higher.
These rolls. Those all hit. You're good. Lay some damage on me.
– 23 points of damage.
Ooh.
For all 3 of them.
Very nice. Okay. You put a good dent in one of its wings with your fist, and it is just kind of struggling to stay afloat. but otherwise it looks like it's doing pretty okay. All right. It is going to retaliate and try to bite and claw at you. Don't think that will hit. A 17, maybe? Might hit?
17 hits, yeah.
Hits, okay. And then a 15.
Nope,
So
miss.
you take 10 points of piercing damage from the bite. As you are harried by this dragon made of paper. This bookworm. Alright. Lavender. Matthew, it is your turn.
I am going to make a series of attacks on this thing, and it's a dex save for the prone one. Yeah, the pushback is strength. So
Okay.
I remembered it. I'm sweeping the leg here. So first attack against the one that Tito is next to. Yeah.
Sure, yes.
No, that's a miss. It's a 9.
Sorry, buddy.
That's all right. 13 on the second one.
That just hits.
Oh, okay. They will take 4 points of damage, and I need them to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah, they get knocked prone.
Yeah.
With my bonus action, I will spend a key point and do flurry of blows, so 2 attacks at advantage.
Perfect.
Natural 20. That's advantage for you.
Wild.
That's advantage for you. 8 points of damage on that one.
Okay.
Fourth attack does hit 17,
Okay.
and then 4 points of magical bludgeoning.
Perfect. This thing is looking very hurt.
With that last attack, I'm just gonna whack and make it to where it can't take its reactions.
Okay, okay. Yeah.
That's my turn.
This thing is extremely hurt.
Double check this.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Dribble, you are up. You see that there is one paper dragon of sorts lying at the feet near Tito that seems to be unable to do a whole lot right now and very hurt. And you also see one that is looking mostly okay, harrying Twixie. What do you do?
Alright, so I'm going to use my first attack action to pop open my pistol and reload my shots into it. Then my second one, I'm going to shoot the one that's down.
Okay. That is with disadvantage because you are firing ranged at a prone creature.
Which you'll probably miss anyway. Yeah, so 9 total.
Okay. Sorry, buddy.
That's my turn.
Okay. This very, very hurt thing on the floor is going to it's going to spend half its movement to get up from prone. And it's going to, with desperation, try to claw again. Bite and claw at Tito. Nope.
I will use my reaction to make an attack with Sentinel.
Perfect.
18 to hit.
Yes.
8 points of magical bludgeoning.
Very nice. Hanging on by a thread there.
Stunning strike. Con save.
Yes! Sure. You interrupted the attack. I was rolling a die when that happened, so we'll take that die roll. It was not good. It fails.
Okay. Stunned.
Perfect. Stunned on death's door. Look at that. Okay. That brings us to Tito. You have this paper thing seriously, it's stunned and on death's door, and you are a Way of the Long Death monk. What do you do?
I'm gonna harvest its soul. As we follow up with the Bash Pals routine here, so that first strike is a 19.
19 hits, of course.
And that will do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
How would you like to do this?
So I lash out with my fist to like grab it by the throat and just crumple the paper. And then there's a dark pulse running through my veins as I suck out some soul energy and get 9 temporary hit points.
There you go, buddy. And that
I
paper,
think that's all that
form is
happens for
no
me when I
more.
kill something.
I think that's about it. Yeah. It's
All
pretty
right,
Good. It's pretty good.
Yeah, so there's one still up, right? Attacking
Yes,
Twixie?
Correct.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my movement to run over there
Sure.
and
Your
lash
got
out.
plenty.
Yeah, so with my other attack, and that's gonna miss. But then I am going to go big or go home, spend another key point,
Yeah.
flurry of blows. And
It's
those are
day.
both gonna hit. The lowest was a 19.
Okay.
So we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see, 10, 16. Yeah, 16 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
Nice. Math. Perfect. All right. It is looking rough. And that brings us to Twixie. What are you doing, dear?
I am going to pummel it in the face, but I'm also going to use a key point and pummel it an extra time with my bonus action.
Okay.
Two of those miss. One of those is a natural 20, and then the other one was a natural 17.
Yeah. All right. Double up those dice for that natural 20. You guys are rolling so, like... There's been so many natural 20s.
Advantage, lots of attacks.
Yeah.
Yep.
14
great.
points of damage total.
14 total. Nice.
Yep.
All right. Perfect. Okay. It is... Yeah. It is hurt. So, that brings it to its turn. It is going to, again, try to bite and claw at Twixie, having done a lot of damage to it. Okay, that should hit. It's a 19 on the die, so a 24 to hit. And that's 10 points of damage to you, my dear. That's cocked. And then the other is... Math is... Alright, 18 to hit for the second attack.
That hit.
That's a 13 points of slashing damage.
Oh god, what's your problem, Worm? I didn't do much to you. You were fighting me first.
Okay. Alright. That ends its turn. Lavender, baby. What are you doing?
Okay, this thing is looking rough.
Yes.
Okay, I will just move up to it and start making some attacks.
Okay.
So, yeah. 18 to hit.
Yes.
5 points of magical bludgeoning.
Okay.
23 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
4 points of magical bludgeoning.
Okay.
And with my bonus action attack, yeah, fuck it. I'm spending one more key point to do flurry of blows, so I'm double checking my character. I can actually only use the techniques on flurry of blow attacks, those free ones,
Okay.
which makes a lot more sense. That way it's not free for all the time. So 2 attacks, 18 to hit.
Yes.
Yeah. 18 to hit. 4 points of magical bludgeoning, and I need it to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw. Here we go. Oop, that's a d12. There we go. Nope.
Okay, it's prone for the fourth and final attack. No natural 20, but almost 14 to hit. It's an 8. I can see the 20.
Yeah.
8 points of magical bludgeoning damage, and it can't take reactions.
Nice. So it was 8. What was the attack right before that was?
I think it was another 8. I'm not really sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It is by the finest of threads hanging on.
Right. So I just move in up behind it. I'm like, I do like a spinning a windmill kick. I come around, and as I land the windmill kick, I do a leg sweep, and I punch it in the throat. I look up at Lavender. It's like, you can run now. Or not Lavender, Twixie.
Yeah.
You can run now. Because I've taken its reaction away. That's my turn.
Perfect. And thank you so much, Salty, for the bits. I threw up, I forgot to take the pizza away after Rob had used his, and I gave a pizza to Twixie to use. So, Twixie, as you look around, you realize that there's a pizza near you that you didn't see there before.
Oh my god, do you guys smell that? Something smells. Oh my god, look at that pizza. And I'm gonna grab it.
I keep a lot of old pizzas in my office.
Dribble, it is your turn.
Alright, so I'll take a shot at the last one on the ground at disadvantage.
Okay.
Dang. One of those was a nat 20.
Oh no!
14 to hit.
Yes, it hits.
Perfect.
How would you like to vanquish this foe?
So I'll just see it struggling to the ground, aim for the head, and then just very accurate shot.
Nice.
And then I'll holster my gun immediately and run up and start uncrumpling the papers of the bookworms, trying to... There's got to be something in here.
Right, yes, okay. Alright. So with that, this dragon-like creature made of paper and other books in the area, just... You fire a single final shot into the center of it, and there is a hole singed, and you realize that you're not going to be able to make out much of what was on this, but you start gathering your pages up. This is much happier than I wanted. Music, what is this? Music, how do I music? And you start gathering these papers up, and you realize that now that this has happened, you are more focused than you were before. And it seems that these attacks have kind of taken out some of the noise, so to speak. The things that you don't necessarily need to pay attention to, and have left you with a focus on things that make sense. And as you glance over this, I'd like you to make me an investigation check.
Alright. So clear. I don't know how I didn't see it before. 18.
18. With that, you realize that it had to be that they escaped through Mercinia's sewer system. And that's where you need to go.
Obviously. Like, how do you disappear in broad daylight without ducking down in the sewers?
There's an allusion, a reference to what seems to be a hidden and not really too well known about sewer entrance that is utilized by somebody who was involved in this disappearance. And you need to head there, and you need to move fast.
Should get going to the sewers, everyone. We have no time to waste.
You know, nothing quite says I should eat this slice of pizza quite like going into the sewers, so I'm gonna eat my pizza.
Yes. And you realize, go ahead and roll as a greater healing potion.
did that.
All right. And in this weird dream state, you realize that like you can tap into those restorative powers a lot easier than you normally would. So if you would like to spend any hit dice, please do so now. Thank you, Smokebeard, for the bits. We're gonna throw up another. Oh, you know what? I've been forgetting.
Dream effects.
Yes, Dribble
Yep.
and Twixie. You both have eaten pizzas and have not had dream effects yet. Please roll on the dream effects. Please roll a d10 for me, each of you.
2.
You are enlarged. At this point, Tito, you go back to your original size.
Oh, that's disappointing.
And what die did you want me to roll?
A d10, please.
I got a 4.
All right, a 4. What does that get you? You feel something itching on your back between your shoulder blades, and the itching becomes more and more intense, and then you feel something moving against one of your arms and your neck, and you look to the side, and emerging from your shell is an additional arm.
Guys, I don't know if you're seeing this, but I think there's somebody standing behind me.
This is... You have control over this arm.
Oh, go on. But what's happening? Why do I have 3 arms? Is anyone else seeing this? I just ate that pizza. Am I going crazy?
Based on my deductive reasoning, that pizza was probably poisoned.
Oh, God. I trust everything. I shouldn't have trusted that damn pizza, but I was so hungry and I didn't feel well.
Are you sure there wasn't anything oozy around? You seem to have had a little bit of a mutation.
I mean, it was a little bit of sour, but I mean, that's fine, right? Like, pizza can be sour sometimes. Oh, God. Oh, God. What if there was something in it?
You think it must have been the mushrooms.
It must have been the mushrooms. I just had this feeling.
There's
like,
always the
in my
mushrooms.
head.
Well, on one hand,
Which one? The one on my back or the ones coming out of my front?
on one hand, you know, you at least have an extra arm.
Wow.
You know, I was really feeling uncomfortable about all of this, but the way you said that kind of made me feel a lot better about it. And I'm gonna like flex with all 3 of my arms.
Oh, see, you look kind
I
of
guess it's not
striking.
so bad. Oh, and the cool thing is, if we have extra things to carry, I got the arm on the back.
There you go.
And you know, when you get that itch, the real hard to reach on your shell, you can probably reach it now.
Oh my God, Tito, that's such a great. You know, I don't know what I would do without you guys. You always keep my head on straight.
Let's hope so.
I'm gonna give you a high 5 with the hand on my back.
I'm gonna give you a high 5 with all 3.
Yeah, as a monk,
Flurry of
you
high
have
fives.
a flurry of high fives. That is right.
Awesome. It's what I've always wanted.
That's right. There you go. Okay.
So, into the sewers then. Huh?
Yeah,
That's
we should
frightening.
hurry.
I've never been to Mercinia, but I haven't heard particularly good things.
It's a terrible town. Seems shiny on the outside, but when you dig deep, real deep, you see that it's rotten.
Well then, I'm ready to go. I can lead the way.
Perfect. You've never been to Mercinia.
I can lead the way because I'm the toughest.
That makes sense. Just go down that. Head out here, take 3 lefts and a right.
All right, cowabunga it is.
I'm with you, friend.
All right. So, you make your way to the door and you open it up, and you are indeed in Mercinia. The trees and the jungle have been left completely behind you. And you move forward. You walk through and you realize that the city is not quite right, but you're not really sure what's off from it. Is it the sky? No, I'm pretty sure it was always purple. Was it the... Is it the way the roads writhe? No, they used to do that, right? You're not sure, but something just feels a little strange, and you continue to move forward, and you find the sewer entrance. Oh, actually, no. I'm sorry. I lied. How would you all... You get to the sewer entrance, yes. And you go ahead to open it up. It's not really too much of a problem. 4 of you monks together can get your way in. And as you lower yourselves into this sewer, you enter in. It is very dark. It is very hard for you all to see. And, but as you look around, you see in the very dim light from the entryway that there is, water dripping, and the echoes are whispers, but you can't quite make them out. And you are about to begin to push forward, and you realize that the tunnel that you are in is writhing. It is undulating as you walk through it. You're very quick on your feet, and you're able to adjust, but it is something that is happening moving forward. You now need to navigate your way through this wriggling sewer system and find your way to your destination. It is very dark. It is twisting and turning. How would each of you like to assist in navigating yourselves through this system?
So, do we do or don't have our stuff in the dream world?
You have your you look around. What are you looking for?
Oh, my lantern.
Your lantern is right at your side where you keep it.
All right, so I reach down and pull out this lantern, and I sort of just tap on it. Hey, wake up in there, yeah? And give it a little flick, and it starts glowing with a pale, cold blue light as tiny hands sort of like press up against the glass of the lantern, and a face presses to it as the restless spirit inside my ghost lantern wakes up and sheds light.
The only difference this time is... I'm sorry, that got a little loud, didn't it? Let me fix that. The only difference is that this time there is an odd, dissonant, humming, whispering, breathy sound that accompanies this light. Just dissonant enough to put you on edge. But it functions as normal.
Stop
other
that
than
now.
that.
And I sort of just hang it. There's a little hook on my staff, and I kind of hang it there so I can carry it.
Is that friend of yours particularly good at finding the way, or what does it do?
Oh no, it's just a little bit of a ghost that I trapped. It provides light, and I can send it out to fetch things, and it helps in case I fall unconscious. It can provide some assistance.
All right. Dribble. Do you have something
Yes.
do you have something of the quarry? The person that we're
I
searching.
just have papers and footprints. I don't have that much information.
Alrighty.
Real quick, with that lantern activated, Dan, I'd like you to make a perception check with advantage.
I rolled a 1 and a 2, so that's a 5.
Ooh. You know, you are really distracted by just how these walls and the floor, like everything around you, is just in constant motion. And it is quite unsettling, and you are having a hard time paying attention to just about anything else right now.
My inner ear is all messed up.
So I would like to listen in on what the water drops are saying, since they're supposed to be whispers.
Okay. Make a perception check.
All right. 17.
17. Listen in closely. And you hear there's no way but through. There's no way but through. Up is down. Right is wrong. There's no way but through. There's no way but through. But it strangely seems comforting and like it makes sense to you. Sorry, I was whispering. I shouldn't be whispering. It says, there's no way but through. Up is down. Right is wrong. There's no way but through. And these words strangely give you an idea of where to go. You're like, yes, that it makes sense. You have to go through, and we have to go up out of this system. But to do that, we have to go down. So you lead the group down this shaft, and single file coming down this ladder. Still everything writhing, and you realize that the ladder that you are descending, it is made of snakes. They don't seem to mind. In fact, every now and then a head glances at you. One gives you a little wink, another single up nod. And you make your way down, and you find yourself in a larger sort of cavernous system. A segment of the system just opens up, and the echoes become much more dissonant, and they permeate a little bit deeper into your minds. What would the rest of you like to do? How would Dribble and Twixie like to assist in navigating through this system?
So I'll use my keen investigation skills to look around for footprints, any disturbances in the walls, just anything that might lead me to my quarry.
Okay.
And I would like to pull out my Banner of the Krigrune and unfurl it to Sentinel Standard, so that while it's unfurled, we can see invisible things within 20 feet of us.
Okay. It usually... Second. usually when you activate that, it becomes stationary. So I'll say every now and then you activate it, you look around, you make sure that you're alone. You are not being harried by anything invisible. Why don't you make me a perception check with advantage?
Dribble or Twixie?
Twixie. And then Dribble, I'm sorry, you said that you were going to
Investigate.
go ahead and make an investigation check.
15.
15. All right. You are checking the information on these papers that you have brought with you. And they have changed. They are different. Now it is not a map in sort of picture, but there is a map in words. And as you read the words on this page, they coalesce into your mind and formulate an idea of how to get through this system and where to go next. And Twixie, what was your check?
That was a 13.
A 13. All right, so as you are moving forward, pressing on, this larger, like, cavernous shaft becomes less and less sewer, and you're not sure when that happened, but at one point, Twixie, you plant your banner and just check for anything invisible, and you are in some sort of large run-down hallway. And when you activate that, you see doors. You see 2 doors. No, 5. No, 3. But they seem to kind of shift, and they're there, and then they're not there. Unless you focus on one for a while. And then it seems to become more and more present, less ethereal and more corporeal.
Okay, guys, I don't know what you want to do about these doors, but if you look at them for a long time, they stay there.
Is there any symbols or anything on the doors when we look real close?
No, they seem to be more or less just your average doors. But
Well,
you do seem to know that this door on your right is wrong. Matthew, it's Lavender. This door on your right is wrong. It's not like the others.
The door over here, Trixie, and I'll just gesture to it, is seems a bit off. When you focus, what exactly is it that you're seeing?
I want to look at it and see if I notice anything strange about it.
Go ahead and make an investigation check with advantage.
A 7. The 7.
You don't really see anything that catches your eye that's unusual, but you do start to notice that there are now, it seems to be sort of like a landing area in maybe a hotel, or not a hotel, maybe an inn or something like that, or maybe someone's home. And there are some mirrors and like a little end table near one. There's a hanging portrait. But there is a mirror right next to this door. And as you're realizing these things and you're coming to see, and the rest of you can see this as well, but as you realize that these things exist, you notice that the door has become ajar. It's slightly open, and as you look at it, it opens slightly more and more. Sorry, 1 second, I was switching music. And the sense of dread begins to fill each of you. It slowly creaks open, ever so gently. And you see this long, impossibly long snout begin to emerge. It is so strange. It has pale and gray skin that it is both taut, yet also somehow wrinkled. Sorry, my music's too loud. And sharp, needle-like teeth are protruding from these pale, pink, worm-like lips. And they begin to curl into a snarl as more and more of this snout emerges. And you notice in your reflection, your own hand has come up to cover your mouth. And you realize that you are all screaming. And you turn and you run. And another hallway just appears before you in your terror. Seems to appear for your escape. You know you need to run, and that's where you need to go. And you twist this way and that way, and you come to, and the hallway gives way, and it is no longer a hallway, but somehow it has transitioned and you are outside. You are running away, leaving this strange sewer system, hallway, inn. You're not sure what any of that was anymore, as one had melded into the other, and you find yourselves in a sort of clearing. Dribble, you check your notes and you realize, yes, okay. We need to head across this hill and past this pond. And as you're all walking along, you realize, walking up this hill, on your like to the right of you, you see this border of like pink stones and brown reeds, just kind of sighing in the wind which is a sigh. And you glance across this strange white pond that these reeds are ringing. And there seems to be another pond within this pond, further to the center. A deep blue, and another within it, jet black. And you begin to realize you are not looking at a pond or a field or reeds, but an eye and lashes. And over towards your left, you see a forest. An eyebrow? And you continue to walk past into this forest, deeper and deeper, past one tree in particular that is, you know, the word just enters your mind. The carrion oak. The carrion oak. There are ravens in it. Carrion crows. And this tree, it has limbs, but these limbs are humanoid. And at the end of each arm branches out fingers. And instead of leaves, thin, paper-like fingernails twist in this wind. You press on, and you come to a clearing. And at the center of this clearing is a site of some wreckage, some catastrophe. A building, once. To you, Twixie, this looks like your childhood home. That your magic, uncontained, destroyed. And to Lavender, it's a tavern. A place where you lost your head. You lost your temper. And in the center of the clearing, you each see the thing your greatest failure. This reminder of your past, your darkest moment. Tito, what does that look like to you?
It's when my god betrayed me and didn't let me save the one that I love the most, my husband.
And it is your husband. And he looks at you, and you can see the decay that has taken his body. What do you say or do when you see him before you?
I just collapse to my knees and scream.
You scream in anger or in anguish?
Both. And I'm like clutching the symbol of the smoking lady that I still wear. But I'm squeezing it so hard that all of the edges bite into the flesh of my hand so that blood is just dripping down and splattering on the ground.
You remember the words of your master in your head, that you cannot let your past control you. This is something for you to overcome. How do you do so?
I sort of clutch the holy symbol tighter, and then I pull until the chain snaps, and I drop it on the ground.
Make me a wisdom saving throw.
17.
Okay. As you feel yourself remembering that this is something to overcome, that you cannot let this control you. Your loss, your grief, your anger at this betrayal by the smoking lady. You cast her aside. You try to let go of all of that and leave it behind you. And the symbol disappears. And the image of your husband shatters into a million tiny mirrors. And they twist and they smoke. And what is left, we'll get to in a second. Twixie, what do you see?
Well, I see my house. Like that, and the magic came over me, and luckily no one was there, but it was filling me. Like my emotions, I couldn't control them, and I could control everything, but I couldn't control them then, and they shot out of me, and they destroyed everything. But no one was there. And every day I walk knowing that if they had been home, I could have lost them, all of them. And any day, anyone I love, anyone around me could have to deal with the ramifications of this thing deep inside of me that I can't quite control. And my hands like start to glow, and there's like wind whipping around me. But I'm stronger now than I was back then. I couldn't let that happen. Not to anyone. That's what I see and do.
Okay, I'd like you to make a charisma saving throw.
I am going to use my chaotic magic.
Okay. Oh, I think you're muted, Nikki.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
There you go.
I'm going to try and use Tides of Chaos to give myself advantage on this.
Okay. Pull up my notes.
A 15.
Okay. As you try to calm yourself from the fear of what could have happened, of what you can cause, the force of destruction that you have worked so hard to control, you realize that you can harness this energy and you can keep it from causing wanton destruction. You realize that you have it within yourself to do so, and you feel more confident. And again, the image before you starts to smoke and shatter. Dribble. What are you seeing?
So I see the warehouse where I found her, where I wasn't fast enough. She was dead. I couldn't. If I had just been 5 minutes, 3 seconds sooner, I could have saved her. But I wasn't. But this time, it'll be different. And I run at full tilt at the building.
Okay. Make me a... Let's see. Yeah. Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Nat 20.
Yeah. You, with this driving urge and this belief that all of your years of training, you will never again be caught underprepared. You will never again be too slow to react, too slow to arrive somewhere, too slow to make a difference. And as you run, you see this structure. You see this image is false and also shatters and smokes and twists. Lavender. What do you see before you?
I see a tavern that I used to frequent far too often, and I should have been doing other things. Like taking care of my children. I see it in pieces from the day I lost my rage, when the people who expected things of me, and I let them down one too many times. So I became violent, more violent. And I destroyed that tavern, beat up many of its patrons, and now it lays in pieces. So I would like to pull out my painter's supplies.
Okay.
And I would like to start painting what's left of the tavern. To start fixing it up.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
No, yeah. I was gonna say wisdom. I was gonna change my mind to wisdom for a second. That okay?
Whichever. It's either 16 or 19.
Both are fine. Okay. As you begin to paint, the surfaces that you are painting, you realize that they're not fully there. At first they seem to be, but then they're not. You begin to try to fix the damage that you caused, to make your amends, and to, instead of reacting to a moment, a reminder of your own failure, instead of reacting with rage, reacting with a calm head and a goal to make something better rather than to lash out in anger at what you see. And you see this start to crumble and turn to ash and just dissolve and disappear and twist into the wind, into like almost a smoky haze. And for all of you, as this smoke and dust and shattered mirrors kind of clear, leaves before you a scene. You realize that all around you, you are sort of floating. And there are colors and shapes around you in the distance. No, very close. No. Over there. Everything seems to be shifting and moving, and you see in all of this odd color and noise taken form almost, moving as if something were disturbing the water, or a series of or the blades of grass in an open field. There are almost tears in the fabric of this space that you're seeing. And then you see it just for a moment. Switch you over.
No, thank you.
Nope.
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 That's gonna be a nope for me, dog.
It's a no from me. Look at those faces.
Hard pass.
And you see at the center of all of this strange, tentacled creature with a mass of shifting eyes at the center, everything writhing and undulating. And you catch the glimpse of this thing and the horror of it all for just the briefest of glimpses before your vision goes black and darkness falls upon you. And when we come back from break, we're gonna roll initiative.
Oh my god.
Real quick, thank you so much everybody who's been following. Hello! Okay, we are back. Oh, and I need to put on my fight music! Alright, roll me some initiatives, folks. We are coming back into it. The Tortles are in a dream world that is twisted with the power and energy of nightmares by this voidling creature who should not exist here, but somehow does, and has learned how to utilize the power of the void. Hey, P-Fire, we were having some trouble with bits. I think if you refresh your browser, it should help out.
Yep.
I think. You see around you this swirling area of color and strange sound. Yay! More pizza for Twixie. Alright. Let's see. And, there seem to be somewhat like rifts or tears. And you caught a glimpse of this nightmarish voidling creature as you shattered the illusions that it was casting into your minds, preying on your deepest fears and darkest of past moments. And caught the briefest of glimpses before it cast everything around you in darkness, and you can no longer see. You are in magical darkness. Alright, and initiatives.
21.
25 to 20. 21 for Lavender, perfect. Anyone else? 20 to 15.
18.
Okay, 18 for Tootsie. 15 to 10.
You muted, Dan.
16 for Tito.
Oh,
Thank
16.
you, Matthew.
16 for Tito. Cool. What you got there, Rob?
9.
9, okay. This thing. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. Okay. Lavender, you are up first. What do you do? Oh. Music's too loud. Sorry, folks. What you doing there, Matt? Lavender buddy.
I will just move on up to the. Is the voidling flying? Are they up in the air? What's going on?
You cannot see it, but yeah, you're all sort of floating. You realize that you are not on any sort of ground. It seems like somewhat corporeal, but somewhat not. You can breathe fine. You can walk around fine. but like direction is weird, and how you are staying where you are, you don't really understand, but you can move wherever you need to move, but you cannot see anything at the moment. So.
All right, I will swim up to where I imagine the voidling is and start swinging.
Okay. Make your attacks with disadvantage, please.
First roll. 18 on the first roll.
We have an anonymous luck point cheerer. Thank you so
Wow. It was Chase.
Nice.
much.
I'm joking. I have no idea.
I'll get to that in 1 second. All right, what is your attacks? What are your attacks there, buddy?
18 to hit on the first one.
Okay.
Does that hit?
Yes. Sorry. Yes.
7 points of magical bludgeoning, and because stunning strike.
Okay.
Because I don't know if I'm going to be able to hit it again. Constitution.
17.
Yeah, that makes it. Second attack, disadvantage. No. Oh, that's cocked. That's good. That's cocked. It's disadvantage. 11.
11. You said 11 to hit. That will
Yep.
miss.
Yep. And then I will spend 1 key point to do flurry of blows.
Okay.
Even the lower one is 22.
Yes.
4 points of magical bludgeoning damage. And I'm going to take away its reactions with that one.
Okay.
Excuse me. And stunning strike.
Okay. 17 on the die, buddy. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I don't care. And fourth and final attack with disadvantage. No, natural 1.
Sorry. Okay.
There's no need to apologize.
Yeah. All right. So our first luck point here. Why is this not working? Oh, there it is. Ah! I'm gonna roll a d8 and see who our luck points go into real quick. It's going to Rob.
Nice.
Here we go. Yeah, buddy. All right, so you can use that either as I'll say a d8 inspiration, or you can use it as a luck point, like a reroll. Okay? Okay.
Perfect.
All right. So that is your turn, yes? Yes? Okay. All right. Oh, and just to be clear here, I'm gonna let you know, layer. This creature, I made this like square thing. It's only large size. It's not huge. So Lavender, if you wanted to be 5 feet closer, that's not in its space. There you go. All right. Okay. Twixie, you are up, my dear.
Okay, I am going to move just a little bit up, and then I'm just gonna hurl a fireball.
Okay. You were gonna throw a fire bolt, you said, yes? The cantrip?
Yes,
Okay.
and I am at a disadvantage because I can't see him, so I rolled a natural 1.
I am going to, because these are one-shot characters and items and stuff that we're not really all that familiar with, I want to remind you that your banner can reveal invisible creatures within an aura. So if
Would
the-
I be able to put that down? Because I thought you said I needed to put it into the ground, but if we're floating, could I still use it?
It's all wibbly-wobbly here, so
Okay.
yeah, it works. So as an action, you can go ahead and unfurl that banner. Move that to your. Oops.
Yeah, if I could do that, I would do that instead, or I can do that next round. Totally up to you.
Go ahead and do it this round if you would like. And then you should be able to. I'm gonna double check that you have control over it, so you can move it wherever you would like. There you go. You should have it now. So that's its aura. Wherever you want to move it, there you go. Okay.
Okay, I'm done moving it.
So we'll say you used some of your movement to move up, plant it, and you can move back if you like, or wherever else. The little turtle pogs are pretty great. Oh, let me move this
I love
map
them.
real quick. Refocus the map for you folks at home. There we go. Okay. That looks better. Okay, so use your action to do that. Is there anything else you would like to do on your turn?
Nope, that will be my turn.
Okay. All right. So as you plant this banner, you think, well, there's no ground to hold it in, so I guess I really hope this works, and you just kind of let it go, and it stays. And in this aura in front of you, it reveals this nightmarish creature of eyes and tentacles and one mouth that is just far too small. It's not nearly wide enough for how massive the eyes and tendrils seem to be. All right. That's right, it's gonna bite you with this little mouth. It's a wee little mouth. Twixie, that is your turn. Tito, you are up.
All right. So we can all see it now. The aura works for everybody.
Yes.
Excellent. So I sort of just like haul back like I'm getting ready to throw a baseball, and I'm casting guiding bolts and throwing that at it.
Okay. Very nice.
That's a 19 to hit.
Yes.
And that will do... Okay, 10, 16... 17 points of radiant damage.
Very nice. Okay.
And that's all I'm doing.
Nice. All right. At the end of your turn, it is going to use a legendary action, and it is going to create... One second. It is going to create another image of itself right here behind you.
I don't like that.
So now you believe that there looks to be one of itself just right on you. Okay. It is its turn. Miwa has just cheered 100 bits, so that is a dream effect. It is a dream effect. So why don't, let's see, we did, Tito's had a dream effect, Dribbles had a luck point. You know what? Let's have, Lavender hasn't even eaten the pizza yet. Lavender, please roll me a d10. You've not experienced any sort of dream effect.
3.
A 3. You are reduced. A small boy. A small turtle. Sorry, not boy. A small lavender.
Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna fight the flying man. Woo!
This makes me so happy.
Now that he's this small, can I carry him with my third arm? Or carry them with my third arm?
I mean, you probably could. Oh my goodness. Okay. Where was I? It is going to go ahead and make some attacks. That's what it's going to do. This thing is going to reach out and try to attack Lavender. Remembering what the spell Reduce does to you. 1 second.
Doesn't mean anything for them. It's just a disadvantage for me and a minus to my weapon damage rolls.
Okay. All right. So that will be one of these tendrils whips out towards you, and it makes an attack 21 to hit. Yeah. It will deal 10 slashing and 11 necrotic. It's going to then make an attack. Ooh. That was a 19 on the die. We're doing great. It's going to make an attack. Yeah, it's going to make an attack from its duplicate, and it's going to attack Tito with a 19 on the die, so it should surely hit with a 29.
Can I attack the real one? Sentinel? It's still it.
You can certainly try.
Okay. 18 to hit.
That will hit. Deal me some damage.
These are actually not weapons, so I'm not wielding them, so they're not actually reduced. 4 points of damage.
Okay. Nice.
Stunning strike.
Yes. No. A total of 7.
Okay.
It is stunned. So that attack stops.
Okay.
Right? Hold on. So Sentinel interrupts the attack, right?
All
attack
reactions are interruptive.
Yep.
In 5th edition.
You are not hit, Tito. You see this thing trying to reach out, and you see certain harm coming towards you, but it seems to stop in sort of a stunned state. Look at that. As Lavender reacts with a cunning, stunning strike. Okay, let's see. That moves us to Dribble. Dribble, what do you do?
Alright. So, since it's stunned and I have advantage and an advantage from Guiding Bolt, I'm gonna pull out my ball of iron bands. I'm gonna throw it at it.
Okay.
Nat 20. So 25 total. It is now restrained.
Correct.
With no save.
Correct.
Yeah, DC 20 strength check to break it. But it'll be stunned for a round, and then it'll be restrained for a round. So.
I need you real quick to make me an intelligence check.
Seven.
So you whip these iron bands out, but you whip them out at the duplicate. And the duplicate is now stunned and restrained.
Okay. Nice.
Okay. I'm remembering how, oh, that's not. Okay, stunned, restrained.
Then I will move a bit north and patient defense to key point.
Perfect. All right. Cool. My gosh, what is with all the natural 20s? This is... It's the power of the void or something. I don't know. Power
I think
of
it's because
dreams and
people are
nightmares.
donating. I think it's because people are donating bits.
That could be it. There you go. The more bits, the more natural 20s. Okay.
Hashtag influencer culture.
Okay. That was Dribble's turn. lavender. What you do in your small form.
Okay, man. Well, okay, lady. I'm gonna keep attacking the thing. It's stunned, yeah? All right. Yeah, it's gonna hit 23.
Yeah, that hits.
8 points of damage. Woohoo!
Okay.
I guess since it's gonna auto fail because it's stunned, I'm gonna make a dex save and knock it prone.
You think that would work if it were not immune to being prone.
That's all right. Lisa tried. I'm like, I gotta do the leg sweep, but he ain't got no legs.
You go to you go to do the leg sweep, and you know that this technique works, and you know that with the combination of it being stunned and everything, it should just fall right over, but it seems to just kind of bob in place.
Yeah, 16 to hit.
That just hits.
Okay. 5 points of magic bludgeoning.
Okay.
Oh no. I'm gonna do stunning strike.
Okay. Sorry, my bad. That means I roll. It rolled low, and I'm remembering. It's gonna use one of its legendary resistances.
There it is.
Yep. Legendary resistance. You see, you deal it a blow that you know, like, it should just make this thing quiver. But instead it seems, you see one of the eyes just roll over and gaze right towards you, through you. And your resolve wavers ever so slightly.
I look at Dead and it's all one of its eyes, and I say, I'm gonna punch you right in your little mouth. Then I will take eat a slice of za.
There you go.
Oh wow. 14, 18. Dream effect.
Yes. Roll a d10, please.
Okay. 4.
4. Alright. Pizza is gone.
Aren't we glad I'm reduced?
It's pretty ridiculous. 4. So you feel this itching sensation right underneath, like, your left arm and, like, the rib cage area, and it itches and it burns, and then you look over and you feel yourself grow an additional arm right underneath your left arm.
All right.
So for those of you with additional arms, right now it's granting you advantage on dexterity saves, and once per turn, so this will start on your next turn. Actually, no, it'll start right now. Roll me a d anything, odds or evens, you tell me. On odds it's gonna attack somebody, and evens is gonna attack somebody else.
Okay, evens is gonna attack somebody.
It's
So it's
gonna
either me or the board
attack the
thing?
creature. Yeah.
Okay, evens. 1.
Okay. Was that the attack? Was that the roll to hit?
No, that was the yeah. So it's gonna attack me
It
now, right?
attacks you. Yeah. So go ahead and
20 to hit.
you hit yourself.
Take 6 points of damage. Hey, quit hitting me!
So yes, every turn, your little arm, every turn that it's near something that you could attack, it's gonna roll to see whether it hits it or something else.
Stunning strike. No.
Stun yourself. Okay, all right. That is your turn, unless you are moving. I'm guessing you're not moving. Okay, Twixie, you are up. You and your extra arm are up.
I am going to stay where I'm at, and I am going to hurl a chromatic orb at this thing.
Okay.
The big one, my lavender.
Because you used your Tides of Chaos, and this is a first level spell now, I need you to roll on the wild magic table. So please roll me a percentile die. as you have a surge of wild magic come forth from the way that you utilized and twisted chaos to your will before.
A 4.
A 4. This is just like in Invisible Suns. Nothing happens on accident. This is like the actuality. For the next minute, you can see any invisible creature you have line of sight to. Look at that.
That's fabulous.
Look at that.
Do I still get to cast my chromatic orb?
You do.
And if I was going to do it at a second level, does that matter for the wild magic table?
No, it doesn't. It was going to be
Okay.
anything of first level or higher. So.
So 20 to hit.
Yes. And you have to pick an energy for that, right?
Yeah, I was going to do lightning.
Cool.
Nine points of damage.
9.
From 4d8?
Yep.
Oh
Damn.
no.
Fuck.
Yep.
Oh
You have to
wow.
call me out.
Oh wow.
I do, though.
I was distracted by this waving arm on the back of my shelf.
Correct. Yes, you were. What does it look like when you cast that spell?
I'm gonna look at it, and I'm gonna see the waving arm that's now coming out of Lavender's body. Oh my god, what on earth is this? And I'm just gonna start, like, lightning is gonna start crackling from my fingers, and I'm just gonna point straight towards its weird little tiny mouth, and just ripples of lightning are gonna burst out from my hand.
Yes. Okay. Beautiful. Love it. Okay, so that is your action. Is that your turn? Bonus, you said you were gonna not move. Is there anything you want to do with your bonus?
Yeah, nope, that is my turn.
Okay. Let's see. Tito. Oh wait, you know what? It is going to use one legendary action to you feel your minds sort of reel as memories start to surface, things that you want to keep buried, not have at the forefront of your mind, things better left locked away. I need let's double check here range wise. Yes, I need everybody to make me a wisdom saving throw.
That's a 10.
Ooh,
I got an 8.
ooh,
16.
okay.
12.
Okay. So everybody but Dribble failed. Dribble, you'll be taking half damage. But oh goodness, where is this? Yeah. So everybody else is going to take a full. You're gonna take a full 30 points of psychic damage. Have to 15 for Dribble.
Oh boy.
Okay. Okay. That is its legendary action. Tito, please proceed.
All right. So reeling from this psychic attack, I just glare at this voidling and I say, we're going to leave you at the bottom of the fucking grave. We're digging for you. And I am casting, I'm using Channel Divinity.
Okay.
Pass to the grave.
Yes.
So I'm cursing it.
Yes.
And until the end of my next turn, so the next time it is hit with an attack, it is vulnerable to that attack's damage.
Yes, it is.
I'm going to use my bonus action to eat this goddamn pizza.
There you go.
And recharge myself.
Roll me a
And
d10,
I'm also,
buddy.
and I'm gonna move a little bit. All right, D10,
Yeah.
5.
A 5. Oh yeah. I like how we're like not having too many repeats. A 5. Where did I have this? Switching. Yep. Okay. Ooh. Okay. You become transparent.
Transparent, like my flesh becomes transparent, and now everyone can see my functioning organs and bones.
At first, that's what it looks like. At first, it's just your shell that becomes transparent, and they can see your naked turtle form, and then your skin, and then the blood vessels and the muscle beneath it, the sinew, and then the bone, and you are just barely even perceptible.
Well, this was even better than when I performed my dissections.
Maybe the smoking lady abandoned you for a good reason. It's just a thought.
So
Look, I'm a long deaf monk. I like cutting open those bodies.
for the duration of this effect, attacks have disadvantage on you.
Because I'm invisible.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. All right. That is your turn. Okay. All right. It is going to go ahead and make. It's gonna go ahead and lash out at Lavender. Okay. That will probably miss. 17? No, it might hit.
That is exactly my AC.
Yeesh. Okay. 17 to hit. It is going to deal you 10 and 11 points of damage.
I am unconscious.
Yes, you are, sir. Okay. And then it is going to make an attack. It's going to move. I'm on the wrong layer again. That's always great. Oh no, this is on the... No, I know what's wrong. There we go. It's going to move its duplicate.
The duplicate is restrained.
Oh, you're right. You're right. My bad. Where was it? Here?
Yep.
Close enough. Alright, that's right. Your duplicate is restrained. It's going to move up here. And it's going to make another attack. It's going to make an attack on Tito. Okay. So that's a 15 to hit.
Nope.
Low. It's gonna roll again. Lower. I went 5, 4, 3.
I'm just like...
That's its turn. Wow. Wow. Okay. All right.
Told it to stay
Dribble,
in its
you're up.
lane.
Alright. I'm going to pull out my gun and then do a violent shot on it.
Yes.
So advantage on the attack, using my bonus as a Kensai.
Mm-hmm.
One was an 18, the other one was a nat 20. I didn't even need to use my luck point to roll again.
Wow. Wow. Amazing. All right. What is your damage, sir?
Please hold. So 10, 13, 20, 30, 32 points of piercing damage, and if it still has the effect on it,
It's vulnerable.
it's vulnerable to it.
You are right.
So 64.
64.
Yeah!
Oh my goodness. Hold on.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It is looking rough. It is looking rough. Oh my goodness. Juan!
1,000 bits.
Juan, thank you so much for the bits! Oh my goodness! We have our first asset or complication. So let's see. Right around now, I'm thinking Lavender needs some help. We're gonna provide an asset. And the asset is that Lavender, your reduction falls because you are unconscious. So you grow back to your normal size. And I'm going to say that somehow the like echoing, whispering energies that are here have sort of like enveloped you and are almost cradling you, and you are stabilized.
Got it.
Okay. No, I'm gonna say you're up. You're up at 1 hit point. It needs to feel good, right? An asset. It needs to be important.
Hey, whatever. I'm having fun. Whatever works for you works for me.
Lavender, you spring to your feet. One deep breath in your lungs, and you are at 1 hit point, but you are up, and you are no longer quite on death's door the way that you were. Okay, alright. Thank you so much, Juan. Like a second life. Okay. So, Dribble, you have dealt a devastating blow to this thing. Dealt 64 points of damage. It is rough.
So I take my second shot,
There you go.
which is another violent shot at advantage.
Thank you, Smoked Beard. We're getting Lavender a pizza.
All right, and so that will be 16 to hit.
16 will just hit.
Okay. Fine. 21 points of damage.
21! Whoo boy! One second. Did my math wrong earlier. Yeah, alright. So with one devastating shot, you hit it in such a way that like a chunk is blown off from the center of its core, and you see multiple tendrils flying. You take another shot right at the same spot, and more of those tendrils are flying. It kind of turns to keep its injured side away from you, which does open it right up towards Lavender, and it just undulates there in front of you, and this terrible screeching sort of sound enters all of your minds, and you are it is dissonant and uncomfortable beyond anything you have ever experienced, and this thing is in pain. All right, where are we? Is that your turn? Anything else you'd like to do?
That's it.
Okay, alright. It is going to... That's the wrong sheet. Yeah. It is going to take a legendary action, and it is going to vanish and appear... is going to appear right over here. Just barely within the range of this invisibility. Actually, yeah. It's in the same... It's gonna appear right on you, Dribble.
Nope.
You've heard it.
Nope.
It's coming to hurt you. There we go. Okay. That is its legendary action. Twixie, you are up. This thing is closer to you than you would be comfortable with, but luckily it's not right upon you. Oh, I think you're muted.
Yep, I have to click on the window, sorry. If we have a pizza, can we use our action to feed it to someone if they were down? Like, say if we lost Lavender again?
Yes.
Could we kind of like what you do with the healing potion? Perfect.
Yes.
But I'm gonna look at it, and once again, my fingers are going to crackle, and oh god, you're not gonna kill any of my friends. Like, no, you're not gonna take them. And I'm gonna hurl my chaos or my chromatic orb. Once again, lightning shooting out of my fingers directly at this thing.
All right. I lost you there for a second.
It's a second level, and so
Okay.
it would be a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Uh, 24 points of lightning damage.
That's more like it.
Wow. There it is.
That time, so.
So as you reach your hand out and this lightning crackles, you see that it is like its tiny little mouth is just visible enough, and you will that energy towards, and it lances and arcs out, and it just right in the little kisser is what happens, and it emanates another of these sickening, eerie shrieks into your minds. And it is... Listen, this thing is not looking great. It's pretty hurt. It is going to use... Oh, you know what? I haven't... Nope, doesn't get it back. It is going to use a legendary action, and it is going to cast a spell on you, Twixie. I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Because you have me roll on the table, I'm gonna use my Tides of Chaos again.
Yes!
I rolled 2 9s, so
You said you rolled 2 9s? Is that what you said?
yeah, and I have a -1, so it's an 8.
Oh no! Okay, so you are affected by the spell. Second.
I can't give her my luck to help her reroll.
You know what? That's what's fun. Go ahead.
You luck point.
13.
Unfortunately, that's not quite enough.
So sorry.
It was a good try, though. That was a really good,
It was very
good
sweet of you.
effort. You are affected by Dissonant Whispers. You are taking... I didn't get enough d6s out. Whoops, my bad. That's cocked. 10 points of psychic damage, and you need to use your reaction to move your movement away from this creature, as you are just racked with, just overcome with a fear and a need to, like, get away. You're like, oh, I pissed this thing off, it's gonna come for me. and you decide to run. I have too many windows up, folks. Okay. That was its second legendary action. Okay. Tito, you are up.
All right.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot. Twixie, before that happened, did you have anything to do with your bonus action?
Yeah, I'm gonna eat my pizza.
There you go.
I believe it's my turn.
I think because Twixie had just gone.
Oh, okay.
I skipped you, didn't I?
Yeah.
I skipped
I was
you.
not.
Very
I was
sorry.
not.
Correct. You were up and I skipped you. I'm sorry. Go ahead and take your turn.
All right. I will stand up with half my movement. No longer reduced. So I have to hide this
Yay.
anymore. I will use my action. I'll use my action to restore hit points using wholeness of body. I will heal 24 hit points from that. And then I will move into base-to-base contact with the creature. And I will drink a potion.
Okay. I also need Twixie to roll a d10. Both of you need to roll d10s for your potions, your pizzas.
Okay.
I got Nate.
Heal 12 hit points from my potion.
An
Ooh.
8. This is exciting. And then what do you have, Matt?
2.
A 2. You are enlarged.
Yeah.
And Twixie, you feel very odd. Your insides start to move and twist, and your skin is rippling, and it's tearing and twisting, and it's shifting. And as you look down, you realize that you are now in the form of a squirrel. The rest of you see a squirrel with the head of what looks like a buzzard with eyes that are far too large for the size of this bird's skull. You are effectively wild-shaped. You can still use all your monk ability and everything, but you are basically in the form of this strange squirrel-like, buzzard-like creature. So you can still, for the purposes of this, you can still cast spells and everything. You just, for a lot of the other mechanical effects, you have like the strength and the AC of a squirrel right now.
I will look up a squirrel.
Yeah. Squirrel with a weird buzzard head with two big eyes.
A
Thank
wrong
you.
squirrel.
Yeah, a wrong squirrel. You are a wrong squirrel right now. Thank you so much for the follow. Legends, I can't say that right now. Marielle, there we go. Thank you for the follow. Okay. Oh, you know what? I did not transition this. You have used your pizzas. There we go. Okay. Yeah, and Lavender is enlarged. Cool. So Lavender, you used a bonus action to eat your pizza. What else would you like to do with your turn?
Sorry, that was my turn. I moved, I actioned, I bonus. That was it.
I must have missed the action.
Wholeness of body.
Perfect. I missed the action. That's what happened. All right,
Yep.
wonderful.
It's my turn.
So you would have gone da-da-da-da-da. All right, so it would be Tito's turn.
All right. So I'm winding up for a pitch again, and I'm gonna do another guiding bolt.
Okay. What does it look like for you to channel this energy now that you have kind of left your deity behind?
Yeah, I think that I'm reaching deep into myself, and because I'm a Way of the Long Death monk,
Yes.
I have found some other divine source of death-related power through my own study. And so when I pull back and throw, even though this is a ball of light, it is a sickly grayish green light that I pitch.
Okay.
And god damn it, almost a nat 20, but that is a 19 plus 6, so a 25 to hit.
That definitely hits.
And
Thank you, I don't connect for the follow.
This is 13 points of radiant damage.
Very nice. Okay.
There's only one god of death left, Dan.
That's right. In this universe,
I'm here for it.
It's not great.
It's not great.
It's all right.
It's not a great god of death. Unless you do a really interesting twist and call the Traveler a god of death, but that's not really. That's a stretch. It's a
You can
whole
always
stretch
tap
and a
into the
half.
void as a god of death.
You are fighting a voidling.
I want to be the doorway to the abyss.
Hey. Well, in that case, Modru.
Well,
Okay.
the void, not the abyss.
Yep, vile tyrant Modru, folks. That's your new god, apparently. So, okay.
Crush them all.
So you did 13 points of radiant damage with that
Yeah.
guiding bolt.
I did.
The next attack on it will have advantage. Is that anything else you want to do with your bonus?
Oh, I am going to do patient defense. Spend a
There
key
you
point and do
go.
patient defense.
There it is, folks. Okay. I should have found more of this music. You know what? It's fun. We're having fun here. Let's change this to... Where did it go? There we go. Let's finish out this fight. Too loud. Too loud, Alexis. Patient defense. All right. That brings us to this voidling creature. It is going to go ahead and make an attack. We're going to start on Dribble.
I'm gonna attack it.
Okay.
No.
19 to hit for Dribble. And then a 16. I think the 16 will miss
19
it.
hits, 16 misses.
Wait a minute. It was just guiding bolted?
Yes. So you would
Yes.
have had advantage.
Yeah, 19.
19 hits.
9 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
Beautiful. It is so hurt. Couple.
I'm gonna. Sorry, because this is a reaction.
Right, go ahead.
Oh no, never mind. We're good. You're fine.
Okay. Okay, so let's see. You dealt 9 points of damage. And so it made 2 attacks on Dribble. One of them hit Dribble. You will take 10 points of slashing damage and 11 points of necrotic. Yeah. It's not great!
Ouch. Not great.
And then it's going to take an attack on Lavender. 20 to hit. And then 1 miss. Definite miss. 3 on the die. So, Lavender, you are going to take 10 points of slashing and 11 points of necrotic. Oh! Rob, had you done patient defense?
Yeah, I guess I did, didn't I? Because I haven't acted since I...
Correct.
Yeah.
It misses you. Heal that damage, please.
And I would like to make that a stunning strike, my reaction attack.
Go ahead.
Nice.
All right. It has a total of 10, which I believe will fail,
Yeah.
and it is going to use legendary resistance.
Yep. I knew it wouldn't change anything even if it failed, but I at least wanted to burn through it.
There you go. There you go. 2 legendary resistances down. Okay. That is its turn. Dribble. This thing is... You have decided to enter into a defensive stance, and it paid off because this thing came at you and it came at you hard. And yet,
Alright.
luckily, you have been able to bob and weave and avoid any of its attacks.
So I'm gonna try to shoot it with disadvantage, advantage, so straight roll.
Okay.
Miss. Pretty bad. Miss.
Aw.
9 total. Second attack.
Okay, yeah. Get that second attack in there.
11.
Sorry, buddy. You
All right.
got it in ya!
Bonus action. Flurry of blows, and then I can make it a stunning strike, right?
Yes.
Alright, so bonus action.
So you're pistol whipping this thing.
Yep. What's my bonus? 8, 9, 10, 16.
That'll hit. That'll just barely hit. I guess you do have it in ya.
So bam, bam, wild shots. Knocked away by tentacles, and then just
That's right.
the
This
pistol.
thing is just, it's lashing out with a series of tendrils, and it's whacking all of your shots away. Your arm, like, you can't get a good shot in, and then finally you land one. It provides an opening. You fire right into one of its eyes. How much damage you do in there?
5.
How much?
5.
5 points of damage. All right.
And it's a stunning strike.
Okay, okay. Stunning strike is a 14.
I don't think that makes my DC.
Okay. This thing is stunned.
Oh no, like my DC's 13.
Oh!
It exceeded.
Sorry. It is not stunned. I take that back. Okay. Alright. So that is your turn. Was that all of your flurry of blows attacks?
Yeah, I believe so. Right.
Just checking. I'm just making, because I don't think you read every single attack out. I'm just making sure you made 4 full attacks.
It is 2, my bad.
Yeah, if you're
So
spending
my
a key
second
point
one
of flurry of blows, then you
will
get
miss.
that
Yep.
2 attacks.
Sorry, I thought it was just 1.
Okay.
Haven't played a monk before.
Making sure you got all your attacks in there, though. Okay. That is Dribble's turn. Lavender, you are up.
Okay, I'm going to make 2 attacks against it.
Do it.
Just for starters. Nope, it's an 11. 21.
Yes.
4 points of magical bludgeoning.
Okay.
How bad is it looking?
It is looking... It's looking very rough. Very
Okay.
hurt.
I'm going to move over here. I'm going to then do flurry of blows. Key point.
Yes.
18 to hit.
Yes.
9 points of magical bludgeoning.
Okay, okay.
It needs to make a strength saving throw as I try to push it back with that strike.
Sure. Strength is just... Yep, nope. It's a 17.
Okay, yeah, makes it. And then final attack is a 20 total.
Yep.
5 points of magical bludgeoning.
Okay.
I need to make it another strength saving throw.
Okay. Fail.
Okay. DC's 14, so it just gets pushed back 15 feet. I punch it right in its two front teeth.
How many feet? 15, you said?
15, yeah, and then I'm gonna use the rest of my move. 5, 10, 15 to end right there. Position myself between me and Dribble. Actually, this is good because it's between everyone.
Very
That's
nice.
my whole turn.
Okay. It is going to use a legendary action, and it is going to cast a spell on you. I need you to make, Lavender, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Here it goes. 9.
Ugh. Okay. You take... Oh, wow, it's rolling so low. You take 5 points of damage. 5 points of psychic damage. And I need you to use your reaction to move away.
Oh, it's Dissonant Whispers.
Yes, Dissonant Whispers. And I'm going. It's going to use a reaction to make an attack on you as you try to leave. It will hit.
Okay, I'm unconscious.
22. Okay. All right. As it is on death's door, it lashes out in a desperate last-ditch effort in this channeling this nightmarish energy towards Lavender and retaliates in a devastating way. Twixie, it is your turn.
I can still do my normal stuff as my squirrelish abomination.
Yes.
Move, and I think I'm talking, but I'm like actually squawking like a horrific falcon or creature that I am.
Creepy
Like,
buzzard squirrel.
as I'm telling it that I'm going to destroy it, do not touch Lavender, and I'm gonna roll another second level chaos.
Yes. So, I will also need you to roll on the wild magic table because you just used Tides of Chaos recently. So,
And that's a D100, right?
It is.
Yes, so I don't hit because I can't roll crap.
Oh no.
I got a 63 for the percentile die.
You cast Fog Cloud that's centered on yourself.
So as I'm squawking, fog begins to start pouring
That's
out
right.
of my body.
Matt, do you know off the top of your head what the can you tell me what the
20 feet
20 feet, that's right.
radius, yeah.
I couldn't remember. I'm gonna give you a little aura here. Little Miss Twixie. Fog cloud. It's amazing.
Poor Tino. And just fog is just everywhere.
It is this fog, but like it's fog that seems to have like coalesced from the thoughts of like anger and retaliation from your mind. And it's you can almost see words in this smoke, in this fog. It seems to be made up of your own thoughts. Okay. Tito. Oh wait, Twixie, is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
No, that's my turn.
Okay.
Blasted fog. But I'm gonna use a bunch of my movement
Okay.
to get up, and I am going to do one last guiding bolt.
The aura's not visible.
And that's a natural 20.
Yes! With what means wouldst thou like to vanquish this foe? You can go ahead and roll it if you like, but this thing has not enough hit points left for it to matter.
Yeah, because I mean that's going to average a boatload anyways,
Right.
8d6. So I Tito sort of like lashes out with this tendril of grayish green shot through with black energy and like wraps it around the voidling like a chain, and then just clenches his fist to squeeze it down into just the smallest possible point of the void and then eat it.
Thank you for the follow. And also, can I give you a joy or a despair for that? I feel like I need to give you a joy and everybody else a despair.
Yeah,
We're not playing
absolutely.
Invisible Sun, but that's what it feels like to me right now.
Yeah, as I just consume the void.
I don't know why the auras weren't visible.
It's in a secondary permissions.
Oh gosh.
It's on the character.
Right. Now that this fight's over, here you go. Here's your auras. That's just great. Yeah. So with that, this creature, this voidling that shouldn't be here in the dream world, but somehow is, and not only is, but has somehow seemed to be able to utilize the nightmares, like the power from the nightmare realm to like twist dreams into abominations and to reach into your psyche and pull out your deepest and darkest fears, concerns, those things better left locked up at the back and unspoken. And you realize that your friend Lavender is unconscious, just kind of floating in this strange, dreamlike space. But the immediate threat seems to be over. I'm assuming that you take some time to get Lavender back to consciousness.
Yeah, I don't have anything to help him with.
I cast Healing Word.
There we go.
That's good, because my first death saving throw was a natural 1.
Oh, buddy.
Or no, I can't cast Healing Word, sorry. But I can, because I used all my first level spell slots. But I can cast Spare the Dying.
Yes, you can.
And I believe, because I'm a Grave Cleric,
Mhm.
that does something special.
I believe
I think he's not just
does.
stabilized, but it heals.
I believe that is correct. I believe you,
It's just
Yep.
30 feet in a bonus action, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I just move up to you and do it.
Gonna need some za.
That's right. Somebody's gonna need some za over here. So as you look around, you see that the ever so slightly, like one of these rifts that you see starts to slowly, ever so slightly, starts to kind of close up. It seems that whatever has happened to this place is starting to recover. Oh, thank you, Salty.
There we go.
We've got a za for Lavender. I would put it on the screen, but I know you're gonna eat it right now.
Nope. Can't eat it. Someone will have to put it down my gullet.
That's right.
We'll
That's
force
right.
feed it to him.
Somebody shove that down his throat.
Fold up the slice and shove it down Lavender's throat.
There it is.
Some chew. Some assisted mastication.
Somebody, maybe Twixie Mama Birds it.
I was literally just going to say I chew it up. And I force it down his throat.
She does have a bird head.
Can I actually talk as this strange squirrel abomination?
Sure, why not? There's something you know that normally you wouldn't be able to, but in this dream world, you're like somehow able to communicate with each other. She's still speaking in like this weird bird squawks, but you know what she means somehow.
I have a 6 on the dream effect.
Fun. Let's see what that is.
You go to 1-0.
You die.
Yeah. You take 1900.
So as you gasp, kind of to air, gasp your, as you gasp for air and you come to consciousness, do you say anything?
No. I just go like, za.
But
I'm
as you
just picturing
say,
Lavender waking up, like, just covered in bits of pizza.
as you say za, as you say the word za, something is at the back of your throat. It's like it tickles, it flutters, and it comes out of your mouth, and you see as it like kind of flutters in front of you and stares at you, and then it just squawks like this at you. And you see the face of like this kind of primate sort of creature, but with the body of a sparrow.
I'm gonna say, Trixie, is that
Flutters.
you?
No, it's not me. Squawk.
Which one's Trixie? Does anyone know?
I can't tell them apart.
We'll have to kill them both just to make sure.
I'm like currently looming over you with my squirrel body.
And this thing just kind of flutters and like flies around you a bit, and then it seems to alight on your head.
Goddamn howler sparrows.
Do I still have the arm coming out of my back?
Yeah, you have an extra squirrel arm.
My arm missed me. I forgot to roll for it before.
You it's only if there's something threatening you nearby. And yeah, I forgot to have you roll for it too. Whoops. Some shit that I forgot about.
But it would have missed me, so we're good.
That's right, it would have. All right. So, with that, you sort of start to wonder. You look around and think, well, I think this probably was what we needed to do. And you wonder, like, well, okay, but how do we get back? And just as you are starting to wonder that, you see the form of Adoy walking towards you, carrying on her staff, which looks much like it did in the normal world. It extends out to, like, it has strung around it and floating up a series of balloons. But these balloons have faces. And all the faces are slightly different, displaying different emotions. Some are smiling in joy, and some are sobbing. Some are writhed, some are racked with pain. Some are twisted in anger. And as she comes towards you,
Fixed it is. Succeeded you have. Back now you must come. Here. One you must take.
and you each feel oddly drawn to a particular balloon. Each of you drawn to a different balloon, but drawn towards one singular balloon, each of you. What does it look like? Let's start in reverse order from last time. Lavender, what does your balloon look like?
My balloon looks like a nice, beautiful, like the topping of a lavender ice cream. It is shaped like an ice cream cone, but the ice cream on it is lavender colored.
And I should clarify a little bit more of what I mean. Having just been faced with your deepest seated fears and everything like that, you feel that you have made progress and had a kind of a breakthrough with yourself. And what sort of emotion, what sort of like emotional display does the face on your balloon contain?
Emotional display of my balloon.
Yeah. The balloons all have faces.
Well, they have faces.
Yes. The balloons all have these faces, and they are all displaying different emotions. And what
All
does
right.
yours
Then
look like?
where the lavender ice cream cone is a topping, it has the nice face of someone who is calm and sure of themselves.
Calm and confidence. What about you, Dribble?
So my balloon is very focused, assured, confident,
And Twixie?
and it's smoking.
Oh, it's smoking. Twixie, what about you?
Mine is like crackling with static electricity, like when you rub a balloon on somebody's hair.
Yes.
But the face on it is in control and collected.
Nice. And Tito?
It's a balloon that you almost can't see the face because it's just, dark sphere. but when the face does sort of surface, it's just calm and peaceful and relaxed, like it has let all worries and cares in the world drift away.
Wow. All right.
Guide you home, these will. Terry do not. Unsafe, it still is. Healing. There is much left.
She looks around and just sees that everything is, like I said before, kind of starting to morph and heal itself ever so gently and ever so slowly. And you look at your balloons, and you hear her voice, and these balloons sort of carry you off, and you slowly come back to consciousness, back in front of Adoy's fire, leaning back on her cushions. And that's where we're gonna end. Thank you everybody so much.
Yay!
That's awesome.
This
Great
is so great.
three of us sought redemption, and one of us now worships the void.
That's right.
This
Absolutely.
is Cleric of the Whispering Father. It's not
Look,
great.
Certainly won't come back to hunt the Ghost in the Machine people.
Incoming big bad.
Oh. Thank
You
you
ever need a
everybody
guest
so
villain?
much for all of the love, all of the bits. Why don't we go around real quick and just briefly tell us again who you are and what exciting things you have coming up, where we can find you, all of that. Let's start with Dan.
All right. First of all, thank you so much for inviting me. This was great. I so rarely get to play as a player on stream, and I was happy to do with such great friends, old and new, or like new and newer. But yes, you can find me on Twitter at MadSciDM and primarily at VariantRoles, usually on Thursdays and Saturdays, here and there other places, but that's the best place to find me, there in the Twitters, and find out what I'm up to, and it's usually dark and spoopy.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Juan, for the subscription. Folks, I think we are one subscription away from unlocking a new emote. And I have an emote all queued up and ready. And it is Pride Month, and it's quite appropriate, let me just tell you that. One more subscription away. Anyway, thank you so much. Nikki, what about you?
Yeah, hi, I'm Nikki, and once again, thank you so much for putting this on. It's wonderful being able to actually play with you guys. So we've talked about it a bit, but it was great to actually do it. So like I said, I'm Nikki. I am from the Legends of Avantris Twitch stream. You can find me on Twitter at FeywildChild and on Twitch playing with those schmucks over there. I DM a Feywild campaign for them, and then I play in all the other ones. So that's me.
Good stuff. It's been so great having both of you on, having this lovely sort of yes. Having this crossover has been really, really great. I'm really excited about it. Thank you so much, both of you, for being here. And Rob.
Yeah, so I'm Rob from Dice Prairie. I play on Wednesdays in Ghost in the Machine as Civilius, 7 p.m. Central Time. Thank you so much for running Alexis. Thank you, Dan and Nikki, for joining. You're wonderful. And thank you so much to everyone who watching, subscribing, donating bets. It's wonderful to see such support.
So great. It's so great. Matthew, hit you.
Yes, that's me. I am Matthew Foreman. I am at Matthew W. Foreman on Twitter. I am a Dungeons & Dragons and tabletop content producer and amateur designer. I am the dungeon master of my brainchild, The Ghost in the Machine, and I also appear on VariantRoles. In fact, in about 30 minutes, I'm going to be playing on the Urban Shadows show on Twitch TV/VariantRoles, so just go over there, park your little asses in VariantRoles, and I'll be on in 30 minutes as the terrible Spectre Peter, who is a land planner and is just truly the worst.
Peter is the worst.
He is. He is Batman if Batman was truly terrible.
That's right.
And a ghost.
That's right.
So yeah, awesome. Thanks so much for doing this, Alexis. Your leadership on this was awesome, and it was just terrific. So thanks everyone who supported and everything.
Thank you. And I am Alexis. I was your DM for this evening. I'm also a co-DM on Tuesdays for our Dragon Heisters show. It's right here in Dice Priori at 9:30 p.m. Central. And find me also on Ghost in the Machine. Follow me on Twitter right here. I tweet about all the games that I'm participating in, and I've been working on a Rage Witch, which was really great. That had some things come up in life that is how it goes, but I'm gonna get that Rage Witch released for everybody. I'm gonna clean it up and have that released, so follow me on Twitter for updates on that. And come join us on Discord, follow us individually. We're all great, we all have great things going on, and this was so much fun. Thank you everybody again. All of the bit donations, all of the follows, all the subscriptions. We appreciate it, and we love your support, and your support helps us do things like this. So thank you so much. And we will see you all on Tuesday in Dragon Heisters. Stick around in 30 minutes, like Matthew said, to see him on VariantRoles for Urban Shadows. We love you all so much, and thank you so much for joining. Have a great one. Love you. Bye.